Now I'd like to introduce Andy Fleischmann, President and CEO of Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters, a recognized champion of issues affecting children. Andy has served as president at Nutmeg since 2011, when the board selected him following a national search. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a round of applause to our great leader, Andy Fleischmann.
Thank you, Ken, for that very kind introduction. I feel like extremely fortunate to be the person who happens to be at the helm of Nutmeg as we pass this great milestone. I felt a little less fortunate last night when the Powerball numbers were drawn. I'm wondering, is there anyone in the room from Florida, Tennessee, or Chino Hills, California right now? No, I have some numbers that proved to be worth $0 last night, but I have a good feeling about them, and my calculation is that they are worth at least 30 cents if you bet them next time. So just come approach me after if you're interested. It's really great to see you all here. You throw a party and you hope people will come, and we threw a party and all of you came. I'm so appreciative to all 200 of you who are packed into this room to celebrate this anniversary. As some of you may know, the first Big Brothers Big Sisters chapter in Connecticut was formed in Middletown in the early 60s. It was started by Bernie Fields, who was a leader in the retail jewelry business. Many of you may remember Fields Jewelry. And also by Arthur Director, who was founder of Connecticut Lighting Centers. The organization in Middletown, begun by these legendary business leaders, was so successful, it quickly became the catalyst for many other Big Brothers Big Sisters chapters to form across the state. At one point, there were separate Big Brothers Big Sisters chapters in Waterbury, Enfield, New Britain, Manchester, Meriden, Wallingford, Bridgeport, and several other communities, where children from single or no-parent families who needed an inspirational big or big brother, big sister in their lives got them through those chapters. One of the chapters influenced by what Bernie Fields and Arthur Director started in Middletown was Big Brothers of Greater Hartford, which was founded in 1966. At the time of its founding, Big Brothers of Greater Hartford, as its name implies, only served boys, and, as its name also implies, only served towns in the Greater Hartford area. In its first few years of operation, Big Brothers of Greater Hartford made approximately 30 matches, which it kept on its caseload. But after that relatively slow beginning, the agency began to find its footing. With strong leadership and strong community and corporate support, it was able to solidify its financial and volunteer resources, both critical for a mentoring organization. With time and much dedicated work, Big Brothers of Greater Hartford grew sufficiently to be able to begin serving girls as well as boys. Thank goodness for the feminist movement. It was able to broaden its service area by acquiring other Big Brothers Big Sisters agencies in the state, as well as the prestigious foster grandparent program, which matches young children with low-income seniors who provide one-on-one mentoring to those young children. To more accurately define the organization, the board of directors and the senior management decided a name change was in order. What was once Big Brothers of Greater Hartford became Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters. The agency that once just covered a few cities and towns in the Greater Hartford area now covers 132 of the state's 169 municipalities. The agency that started out offering its life-changing services to just a handful of young boys can now proudly say that more than 65,000 children in Connecticut have benefited from its mentoring in the last 5 decades. All this progress doesn't just suddenly happen. It takes time. And it takes commitment, vision, and hard work, and many exceptional people to conceptualize a mission and then pursue it with passion so that it becomes a reality. I'd like to now recognize some of those very exceptional people who made this possible. As they stand, please join me in giving them your applause, support, and appreciation. I'll start by recognizing a son of one of the men who introduced Big Brothers Big Sisters brand of mentoring to Connecticut more than half a century ago. David Director is the son of our founder, Arthur Director, and I know he's here tonight. David, would you please stand and be recognized? And I'll just say, as someone who also has gotten to know Arthur, if he could be here tonight, he would be. And I hope, David, you'll send him our love and appreciation. The United Way organizations of Connecticut have been strong partners and advocates of Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters since our very beginnings. Their counsel and friendship is greatly valued and much appreciated. Would all representatives who are here from our United Way organizations, brothers and sisters, please stand at this time? Come on, don't be shy. I join Ken in saluting all of the great current and former board members who are here, but I won't make them stand a second time. Ken already embarrassed them a little bit with that. I will, however, recognize a special group within that larger group. Here tonight are Bill Carew, Bear Holcomb, Devin Hawthorne, Vinnie Cervoni, and Ken Bowes. Bill, Bear, Devin, Vinnie, and Ken have all served as chairman of the board of directors, and Ken, of course, is currently chair. If this special cadre, our ex-chairs and our current chair would please stand and be recognized, I'd appreciate it. Give a wave, Bill. Come on. As some of you may know, when you become chairman of the board, the hours tend to go up and the pay, not so much. I'd also like to recognize our hardworking and dedicated staff members who are here tonight. If you're a current staff member at Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters, would you please stand now so we can recognize you? Stand up, everyone. If you have ever in the past been a staff member of Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters, would you please stand up and be recognized? I just want to be clear that we're a volunteer organization. Every big brother and big sister is a volunteer who puts their heart and soul into mentoring a child who they generally grow to love. Their work wouldn't be possible without those staff members, past and present, who you just saw standing. Those staff members not only make sure that the right child is matched with the right volunteer, they make sure that that match stays strong through constant support and contact. So I feel honored to work with a team like them. For 17 years, Laura Green led Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters, first as executive director, then as president and CEO. Laura is here tonight. Laura, would you please stand and allow us to recognize you? For 20 years, Robert Skip Walsh was executive director of this organization when it was Big Brothers Big Sisters of Greater Hartford. Tragically, Skip lost his life in an auto accident in 1991, and soon after, Big Brothers Big Sisters of America named a national award in his honor. Tonight, we're very happy that Skip's widow, Deborah Walsh, and his stepdaughter, Kathleen Kreider, were able to join us to see all the great things that have grown out of Skip's great dedication and work. Deborah and Kathleen, please stand and allow us to recognize you. Finally, there are so many of you who've helped in ways that go beyond what I've just mentioned. So if you've ever served on a committee to help Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters, if you've ever played at our golf tournament, partied with us at our gala, bowled with us at Bowl for Kids' Sake, or participated as an audience member at one of our gatherings, or were an award winner at our Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Year event, please stand and allow us to recognize you. Come on. A lot of very shy people out there. I recognize some of you from the gala, from the golf tournament, from Bowl for Kids' Sake. But I will note that some of the people who just stood up were former Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Year, and it does my heart good to see you in the room. Thank you all for coming. There's one final group that I will be recognizing, our corporate champions. The organizations we'll be recognizing in a few moments have been instrumental in helping Nutmeg Big Brothers Big Sisters and all of our great volunteers and supporters reach this amazing landmark that we're celebrating tonight.